everyone. I am the Strange Monkey. And it's time to rip some movies apart. Terrible horror movies. Let's not waste any time. So, number 10 on the list is Silent Night, Deadly Night 2. What a colossal waste of time. The first 40 minutes of this movie, just recapping. You're just recapping the events of the first film. Why go through all this? Why? And then a story starts finally picking up towards the end of the movie? No, sir, I don't care. Terrible acting with the guy who plays Ricky with his fucking eyebrows. Garbage day! No, this movie is complete fucking garbage. You can skip right over this movie. Matter of fact, skip right over the entire fucking franchise and stick with the first one. Alright, moving on. Number 9, Book of Shadows, Blair Witch 2. I don't know what was going on. I don't know why they decided to try to push a fucking movie out there right after the first one. Instead of doing found footage, they try to make like a meta sequel where it takes place in the real world and all this stupid shit starts. I don't know. Nothing made sense. They cut out so much footage. You know, a lot of people want the director's cut. I don't know if we'll ever get that, but all I know is the theatrical version is hot fucking garbage. I threw up after watching this movie because I had a bad combination of food, but I really believe that it was because I watched Book of Shadows, Blair Witch 2. That's what really happened. That's what really caused me to throw up. Number 8, Seed of Chuckies. How do you go from a serious killer who's in the body of this little doll and you just turn him into a fucking comedy show? You just turned the whole fucking story into a comedy show. Everything, his motives, everything that you just built up, it just goes to shit in this movie. Now Chucky has a family, and it's just a fucking horror comedy movie. You can't take it seriously anymore. Thankfully, the later sequels fixed that. But this movie, no. Running over Britney Spears. You got Redman in the movie, cutting him up and shit. There's fucking guts all over the place. I don't know what they were thinking. Don Mancini, sir, what the fuck were you thinking with this hot pile of garbage? Number 7, Death House. For fuck's sake, talk about a letdown. This movie was supposed to be the Expendables of horror, with so many familiar faces in the movie, such as Sid Haig, Bill Moseley, Tony Todd, Kane Hodder, and if you ask me what is this film about? Strange Monkey, what's Death House about? I will say I don't fucking know. I tried watching this 4 times. I don't understand all these prisoners in this facility with these detectives and the doctors. I don't know what's going on. I don't know. And damn it, it's a shame because this was one of the most highly anticipated films in the horror genre. And it just went to shit. They fucking ruined it. Number 6 on the list, Jack Frost 2. I hate this movie so fucking much. I don't know who authorized this shit. Who signed off on this? Who gave the okay? Someone explain it to me. The first one is a low-budget movie, which was decent, and this one was just lower. Let's lower the budget. And this make it even more ridiculous. You know what? Fuck it. Move on to the next film. Number 5, Halloween Resurrection. How do you end the Halloween franchise on a good note, on a high note, with bringing back Jamie Lee Curtis, standing up to her brother, and it's over, it's done with, everything is great, and all of a sudden, Michael is alive, Busta Rhymes is kicking his ass, and it's online for the whole world to see. I don't want it. Nobody wants it. What a fucking joke. Number 4, Hellraiser Revelations. This is what happens. This movie is a prime example of what happens when you rush a film. Dimension Films, all these idiots over there, the Weinsteins, they wanted to get this movie out there. They don't give a fuck. They have not given a fuck about the Hellraiser franchise since the 4th one. Dimension Films is quite possibly the worst thing that ever happened to the Hellraiser franchise. Okay? A piss poor plot, piss poor acting, everything. Just garbage. The actor who portrayed Pinhead in this film is no Doug Bradley. Let's just put it that way. I don't want to attack anybody, but damn it, it's terrible! Number 3, The Texas Chainsaw Massacre, The Next Generation. Jesus! How do you ruin the legacy of a legend like Leatherface? Well, look no further than this fucking garbage of a movie. Okay? You've got Matthew McConaughey and Renee Zellweger before they were even famous in this ridiculous film, and I will say they tried their best, but the story was stupid. This whole thing with Leatherface, you know, dressing up like a woman now and cross-dressing, whatever the fuck, the what do you call it? What's this? The Illuminati guy with the nipples and the piercings all over his fucking body. I'm like, what are we doing? What is this? What does this have to do with the Texas Chainsaw Massacre? Nothing. Number 2, Night of the Living Dead 3D. A terrible attempt to remake this film when Tom Savini already fucking remade this classic by George A. Romero. How dare they try to fucking do this with a terrible, it's just a shitty low budget remake. That's it. That's all it is. And they tried to sell the whole 3D thing. No, it's with the red and blue sunglasses or whatever the fuck. When you see a movie that is advertised as 3D and there is the red and blue glasses included in the fucking DVD case, say no to it immediately, okay? Not even the great Sid Haig could save this piece of shit. Number 1, Creepshow 3. My God. What a way to kill. This is a franchise killer right here. Thankfully, it was saved with the series on Shudder, and I highly recommend that you check that out. But I'm not here to talk about that. I'm here to talk about this piece of shit. This garbage film that was released around 2006. What a mess. What a hot mess. A hot mess that was left out in the sun for too long. Terrible acting, terrible writing, terrible everything. I just, once again, who gave these idiots permission, these 2 buffoons, these clueless hacks that directed this movie? They know nothing, okay? What an embarrassment. Terrible makeup effects, there's just everything. I can make a fucking list, okay? How dare they? How dare they make a shit show like Creepshow 3, okay? If you are fans of Creepshow, just watch 1, 2, and the series. Forget about everything else. Thank you all for watching, and have yourselves a good fright.